Hey everyone, this is Bremster and this is problem 100. Yep, this is the 100th problem in the Sudoku problem series, and when I started this I didn't know I would get this far. I kind of hoped I would, but I didn't know I would. So for this one I'm doing something a little bit special. So this is a very hard problem. The testers have all said, wow, yep, this is very hard. And this is using a combination of rules and a combination of tricks that we have used in a whole bunch of the other problems. So in this one, we have Renban, which is the purple line, must contain a set of consecutive non-repeating digits in any order. We've got German whispers, which is on the green line. Adjacent digits must have a difference of at least 5. We've got arrow. The digits that are placed on the arrows must sum up to the number in the arrow's circle. We've got Kropke dots, cells separated by white dots must be consecutive and separated by black dots must be in a 1:2 ratio. We've got killer digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. And the goal is to place the digits into the highlighted cells. So yeah, this one has been rated as very hard. There is a link below to where you can get a copy of this grid to try for yourself. If you can do this one in your head, congratulations. So yeah, as I said, this one has been rated very hard, but we wanted to pull out something, or I wanted to pull out something special for problem 100. Yeah, so I will wait for a few seconds so you can pause the video and give this one a try, and then yeah, please come back so you can see the explanation of what I intended with this one. Okay, so yeah, this one was something I wanted to do that, as I said, incorporated a whole heap of tricks that we've done in several of the other problems. So let's go through it. So the way, of course, I wanted to start this one is to look at box 2 and realize that these are arrows cells or arrows in a single box that have 5 different cells. So the minimum we can put in here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which sums to 15. So this arrow must contain a digit that if or it can, if this was a 7, then the maximum that these could sum to would be 14, which is 2 arrows times 7. So that doesn't work. This has to be, I mean, even with a single arrow, the minimum I could put in here is, say, let's look at the single arrow. If this was a single arrow, this would have to be 6, 7, 8, and 9. But if this was a 6, the maximum that the 2 arrows could sum to would be 12. But this is a minimum of 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 added together. So it can't be a 6, and 7 would get us to 14, not enough. So this is an 8 or a 9. Now we can look at the German whisper line. Now, alternate on the German whisper line, you can never put a 5, and because of the 5 difference, you are always going to alternate between high-low. You're always going to leapfrog the 5. So because this is a high digit, these alternating ones have to also be high, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the ones between them are going to be low, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you get to the alternating polarity on these. Now we can look at the combination of this Renban and this killer cage. So if this is a 9, this has to be 8 and 7, and I've already blown the total of the killer cage, which is 15. So because 8 and 7 is 15 on its own, and I couldn't put anything here, so that's not going to work. This can't be a 4 anymore, because 4 would need a 9 next to it, so it's not a 4. Now, if this is a 3, this becomes an 8 by German whisper logic. But if this is an 8, the minimum I could put in here is 6 and 7. So 8, 6, 7 would be the minimum I could put in here, and this is a 3. 6, 7, and 8 sums to 16. This cannot be a 3. So now this has to sum to either 14 or 13. Now, in order to do that, I can't use a 9, because if I put a 9 in here, then the minimum I could go is 9, 8, 7, and 9 and 7 has already blown the total. I can't put a 9 in here at all. So the only digits I've got are 5, 6, 7, and 8, because if I used a 4 in here, 4 and 2 gets me to 6, and I'd need the 9, so I can't do it. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 is all I've got. But if I put a 5 in here, 5 and 1, I need the 9, 5 and 2, I need an 8, and 5 and 8 are too far apart on a 3-cell Renban. I'd need 5, 6, 7, 8, and I can't put 6 and 7 into this cell. So I can never put 5 into here, and I end up with a 6, 7, 8 triple. I can never put 7 on a black dot because on the black dot, the ratio of 7 would be 3.5 or 14, and I can't put either of those into that cell. So this is a 6-8 pair on a black dot, which makes this a 3 or a 4. The only ratios 8 has is with 4 and 6 is with 3. Now I want to look at this chain of white dots. Every single clue in this is important in a particular order. I'm really happy with this one. So this chain of white dots, I can go 3, 4, 5, 6 because if I these see each other, so this has to be a run of digits. 3, 4, 5, 6 works. I can't go 3, 2, 1, 0 because 0 isn't a valid Sudoku digit. I can go 4, 3, 2, 1, but I can't go 4, 5, 6, 7 because I can't put 7 on a 3-cell arrow because 7 2, 1 is 10 and I can't put 10 here, or 7, 1, 1, I'm duplicating digits. It doesn't work. So these are the only possibilities here. So now, and this is the step that actually trapped most of the testers, is how do you resolve this? And it's this cell here in combination with these arrows. What happens if this becomes a 6? Well, if this is a 6, these are 1, 2 to make this a 9, the bare minimum they can be. A 1, 2, 6 arrow summing to 9. But then, how do you complete this arrow? So this would be 6, 1, 2, and this would be a 9. So this would have to sum to 9. Couldn't be 1, 8 because I've used the 1 down here. Couldn't be 2, 7 because I've used the 2 down here. Couldn't be 3, 6 because I've used the 6 down here. So it'd have to be 4, 5. So this cell would be 4 or 5. But in this row, I've gone 6, 5, 4. So 6, 5, 4, this can't be a 4 or a 5 either, and that would be broken. So this cannot be a 6. This is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4. The 4 is in a 1 to 2 relationship with the 8. That takes the 8 out of those. The 2 makes this a 1. 1 and 8 sum to 9. I need another 6, and that makes this the 7, and that is the solution to problem 100. Every single clue is needed to resolve this one. Very, very happy with how this came together, and a lot of the tricks that you've learned with arrows, with crop key, with German whisper, and with Renban and killer, all of them needed in this problem. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun to put together and to figure out the best way to explain it to you. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully you are looking forward to maybe the next 100. Who knows? And thank you everyone for supporting the channel. So yeah. All I can do is thank you for everything that people do and all the comments and all the kind responses. Yeah, I'm just very, very grateful to everyone who contributes and watches and everything. So, yeah, thanks. And as always, good luck with your solving.